What is up, the wonderful people of YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. As of 2 days ago, I am 5 weeks out from my first bodybuilding show. Very exciting. As I mentioned in previous videos, it's not my first big show, but it's my first ever natural bodybuilding show, so I'm flipping excited for it. But I thought this was a perfect opportunity to take you through a full day of eating on a training day. I always start my mornings with some form of movement. So 3 days a week I have cardio, and then the other 4 I start with the morning walk. It's been really nice lately just because the sun's actually out and you can get some vitamin D and it gets sort of the cognitive juices flowing, as it were. I think it really helps sort of mentally with clarity, calming down, like just a little bit of a nice way to start the day really. And then we'll get into meal 1 now. So it's currently 7 o'clock and this is meal number 1. 2 fried eggs, 120 grams of egg whites made into an omelette with a little bit of spinach, 60 grams of sourdough toast and 150 grams of melted sugar baked beans. Funny enough, if you've seen my other full day of eating, it's pretty much the exact same breakfast, but yeah, very enjoyable, very pleasant. So I'm going to crack on with this and I'll catch up with you for meal number 2. See that? That's a clean plate right there. A spectacular meal. Right, that is one of my favourite meals. So great way to start the day, and yeah, I'll get cracking on with some work now. So after a decent bit of work, got my pre-workout meal. How delightful. So here we have 250 grams of cooked sushi rice, 160 grams of raw 5% beef mince, 40 grams of avocado, 40 grams of pickles, 50 grams of cucumber. A little bit of teriyaki sauce for some pump. But yeah, this is going to go down an absolute treat. I also have some electrolytes and creatine. I put the electrolytes and the creatine in and then sort of drink it halfway, refill it, drink it halfway, refill it, just so it lasts a little bit longer. But that is delightful. Hot summer's there. Something I do pride myself on is actually making my food look presentable. I think a lot of people just, they don't really care about it. It's sort of like a half-assed thing, whereas I'm not eating that much food. I want to commit to making it as nice as possible. And yeah, it seems to work for me, but might be different for other people. Some people like to make it dull so they don't think about food, but honestly, just enjoy it. So yeah, I'll crack on with this while watching some YouTube myself. So hoodie on, cap on, only means one thing, it's gym time. So I'm going to go hit a push session. I'm going to keep it really brief. It's going to be sort of the main movements, main bits and bobs, maybe try and make an edit, but I'm not very good at that, so maybe not. Pre-workout of choice is the C-Bump Peach Mango. Tastes really good. It's nice to sip on the way to the gym, and then I'll take a pump product when I get to the gym and sip on that sort of at the start of my workout, just so it's something nice tasting to have. And then got my EAAs, which I put in the freezer for a little bit. They're not quite frozen, but it is a hot one today, hence why I'm not wearing joggers, but I'm wearing a hoodie. So that indicates just how hot it is. That's about it. I'm going to train push now, and I will see you at the gym.
Pre-workout is obviously quite calorie dense, and you want that to facilitate your performance in the gym, whether that's acquiring a pump or progression, like whatever it is. You just want a little bit more calories, and specifically a little bit more carbs towards the pre-workout meal. The rest of my meals are fairly equally sort of calorie dense, kind of. So like my first meal and last meal pretty similar in terms of macros, and then pre-workout higher in calories, post-workout cream of rice. So I use two different ways. So I have a chocolate whey in the cream of rice, and then I top it off with a vanilla whey drip, and that seems to work really well for me. I normally have this straight out the microwave, but I have a physio appointment at 3:30, so I knew I had to meal prep this. Never had it like this before, cold, and yeah, this might be a bit grim, but it needs must, as it were. But yeah, this is pretty much straight carbs and protein. Try and minimize the fat in my post-workout meal just to aid with digestion, replenishing glycogen, and facilitating recovery, really. But yeah, I'm gonna crack on with this, have a quick shower, and then head off. But yeah, see you for meal number 4. I'll give you guys a quick taste test. To be fair, when it's cold, it's a bit thicker, which isn't bad. Bit of vanilla, bit of chocolate. Pretty damn good. After this, I do have a little pot of frozen banana. Really like that. It's one of my new prep favourites, and that's really good. But that's like a little tip, is splitting your ingredients. So having like a bit more sort of food volume. I could put the banana in here, but if I have it by itself, it's like you're eating more. It's like the illusion of eating more. So yeah, that's a little tidbit for you. So I'm back from the physio. I've got some work done on my hip adductor, glute, like everything surrounding my hip area. Had some work done on it at the Physio Academy in Chelmsford. So if you need a physio, Chris is a great guy and helped me through 2 ACL surgeries and rehab me back to playing rugby. So yeah, good bloke, and knows what he's doing. But yeah, had a bit of physical therapy done on there, and now we are into meal number 4, which is besa. Really like besa. It's something that has not been in that long, but tastes really, really good. Thoroughly enjoy it. So I've got like a little salad below. So spring onions, mushrooms, little gem lettuce, sweet corn, kimchi, then besa on top. I have that with 2 rice cakes and a corn cake. I break half of the corn cake up and put it in with the food, giving it a little bit of texture there. But yeah, I'm gonna crack on with this. Absolutely love this meal. It's one of my lower calorie, lower carb meals. Oh, I do have 40 grams of avocado with this as well, and I cut that up, make it into like a little guac type thing without anything else. It's just smashed avocado, but really bloody good. And yeah, I'll crack on with this. Okay, this is the secret to why this meal is so highly regarded by myself. You get the smashed avocado, rub that on the top like so, get a little bit of your salad, and then you get the tail and you pop it on top right there. That'll be the final bite, and you just try and get as much of the salad in there as possible. There you go. Okay, in order for this to not be a disaster, you must use your bowl to catch up all the scrags, I don't know, the dregs. It's just that combination of crispiness, saltiness, texture of the avocado. It's all just perfectly molded. Like I said, all falls apart a little bit. Put it back together. You see, you get that lovely little bit of crispy tail. Because you couldn't tell. Bloody love that. How good. When I started like the bodybuilding lifestyle, I listened to Jay Cutler a lot and eat for function, not for taste. Sort of as I've evolved as a human being, I've come to appreciate my food a lot more. So yeah, that's something I enjoy. I'm gonna do another round of laundry and a bit of video editing, and then we'll see you for meal number 5. No, meal number 5. How good. Final meal of the day. Finally, am I right? 30 grams of red pepper hummus. We have 150 grams of raw chicken and 200 grams of potato. This meal is really nice. I do thoroughly enjoy it. A decent amount of carbs. It's quite like a decent sized bowl. I mean, you can focus. Hey, look at that. This is not the final thing I'm going to eat today. I do like to have a fruit bowl at the end of the day, just to sort of give me something a little bit sweet, so I don't really crave too much, and so that I'm not going to bed really hungry. And just gives me a little bit more, I think, balance. I have some frozen strawberries, which I slice into like little chips, and then some frozen blueberries as well. You gotta be careful with the frozen blueberries though, because otherwise you end up with blue fingers, which I learned trying them the first time this week, to be fair. But I really enjoy them. I actually eat with chopsticks. It sounds pretty stupid. It is stupid, but at the same time, like, I don't want blue fingers, so yeah. That's something nice to have while you're sitting down. Probably chilling, but I'm gonna edit the last video, not this video, the last video, and then post that tonight. And edit a couple of other things, maybe in front of the TV, maybe not. But yeah, also with that, the fruit, I do have my supplements. I'll put a list on the screen, but yeah, it's easy enough. And yeah, that concludes the full day of eating. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'm going to try and keep this one a little bit shorter, but me just saying that makes it longer, so I'm not going to do that. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.